The Netherlands, often known for its picturesque landscapes and rich cultural heritage, remains an enigmatic European gem that captivates travelers and enthusiasts alike. Beyond its windmills and tulip fields, this charming country holds a treasure trove of surprises. One intriguing aspect that has sparked debates worldwide is the claim that it houses the most beautiful women. Is there a scientific basis to this belief, or is it merely a subjective perception? Delving into this captivating question unravels the vibrant allure of Dutch beauty and the fascinating blend of cultures that shape it. In this video, we will highlight all of the exciting activities that are tucked away in this stunning European country. Prepare yourself to be amazed by everything there is to know about the Netherlands. 1. Holland was the moniker by which the Netherlands were known throughout the world for a considerable amount of time. Nevertheless, Holland is not a real name, but rather a nickname for the Dutch country. 2. It is one of the places in Europe that has the highest population density. 3. The Netherlands is not only the leading producer of cheese, peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers in the world, but it is also the world's second largest exporter in the agricultural sector, giving it the distinction of being the world's second largest agricultural exporter overall. 4. Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, has more canals than Venice, which is the capital of Italy. 5. Roughly speaking, 1/3 of the Dutch land is located below sea level, and another 1/3 of it is extremely close to the level that is considered to be the official zero measure level. 6. The Dutch are famous for their forward-thinking approach to water management, which includes the installation of works in the delta to defend against flooding. 7. The Netherlands is consistently ranked as one of the top 5 countries in the world in terms of happiness. 8. And not just in terms of the happiness index, when it comes to eating, the Dutch diet is considered to be the healthiest in the world. The food supply in the Netherlands is unrivaled in terms of its quantity, quality, and general well-being, not to mention its low prices. 9. There are a total of 20 national parks located within the borders of the Netherlands. Some of the more well-known ones include the Hoge Valley and the Bosjesweed Cane. In Utrecht National Park, you'll find Merlin National Park. 10. As part of the Dutch government's attempts to address the effects of climate change, they have established the target of lowering emissions by 49% by the year 2030. Their National Climate Pact includes a number of different initiatives, one of which is a strategy to ensure that all new cars sold in the country will be emission-free by the year 2030. 11. The Dutch are well known for their tradition of holding parties in the form of circles, in which everyone attends and sits in a circle, talking to the person sitting next to them. This is how they commemorate special occasions, such as birthdays and parties. 12. Fetherland is a polder, which is a tract of land that was reclaimed from the water and turned into a province in the Netherlands. Fetherland is literally land that was at one time submerged in water because it was constructed from the Zuiderzee, which was a former inlet of the North Sea. 13. The Dutch have a reputation for being greedy, which has given rise to the expression going Dutch. This phrase indicates that when participating in a group activity, each individual is responsible for paying their own share of the costs. 14. The cultivation and care of flowers and plants is a key component of the Dutch economy, and the Netherlands are recognized as world leaders in this industry. Tulips are the most common flower in the United States and can be seen growing in a variety of settings, including public parks and private gardens. 15. Because there is such a large quantity of Dutch flowers, there is even an attraction. There is a park in the area called Quicken Half Gardens that is also referred to as the Gardens of Europe, and there you may discover magnificent Dutch tulips in addition to other types of flowers. 16. In the eastern part of the country is located the charming village of Guitern, which is encircled by canals. This is another excellent site to visit. When you come to visit this village, you shouldn't leave without going on at least one boat ride. 17. The Netherlands surpasses its population of 17 million people with its amazing number of over 22 million bicycles, far outnumbering the number of people that live in the country. It's a utopia where you can get around by pedaling. 18. It should come as no surprise that cyclists in the Netherlands are required by law to have a bell that is both operational and attached to their bicycles. In addition, it is against the law in the Netherlands to ride a bicycle while intoxicated. 19. The highest point in the Netherlands is referred to as a mountain, despite the fact that most of the land there is quite flat. This peak stands at around 323 meters. 20. Although the Netherlands has the greatest English proficiency in the world, it only has one official language, which is Dutch. At least 95% of the overall population speaks Dutch, and the majority of those people also speak English as a second language. Despite this, the Netherlands has the highest English proficiency in the world. 21. In the Netherlands, 1/5 of the population was born in a country other than the Netherlands, and the country's roughly 3 million citizens come from a variety of cultural backgrounds. 22. More than half of the country's new residents are from nations that are not considered to be part of the Western world, such as Turkey, Suriname, and Morocco. This international mix is the reason why major cities in the Netherlands have such a wide variety of delectable ethnic foods. 23. You probably weren't aware of this, but the Dutch are credited with creating the very first stock market in the world. In 1602, Dutch politicians and business people came up with the idea for what would become the Amsterdam Stock Exchange. 24. Because they were the first country in the world to make marriage between people of the same gender legal in 2001, the Netherlands have a reputation for being a progressive and liberal nation. One reason for this reputation is that they were the first country to legalize same-sex marriage. 25. The Netherlands is well known around the world for its pioneering work in the field of clean energy, particularly in the form of windmills. The Netherlands is home to more than 1,000 windmills, which means that tourists have the opportunity to examine these recognizable monuments throughout the year. 26. Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands abdicated the throne in 2013 and passed it on to her son, Prince, after she had ruled the Netherlands for the previous 33 years. As a result of the abdication of the monarch, who was 75 years old, William Alexander became the first king of the Netherlands since 1890. 27. It's a well-known urban legend that orange carrots were first grown in the Netherlands in the 17th century as a kind of homage to William of Orange, who fought for Dutch freedom and was known as the father of the nation. 28. Since the Middle Ages, Dutch workers have protected their feet while performing strenuous tasks by donning a pair of wooden clogs. These clogs are no longer commonly worn in the Netherlands, with the exception of certain rural areas, where an estimated 8 million pairs of wooden clogs are still created each year as souvenirs. 29. In addition to being the leading producer of beer in the world, the Netherlands is also the birthplace of well-known beer brands such as Heineken and Amstel. 30. Gin is another one of the goods that are indigenous to the Netherlands. In fact, the Netherlands are credited with being the country that invented gin. which was later adopted by the British in the 16th century.